Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel, Two Bumps Same Love. I know that this is a video everyone has been waiting for and we highly apologize that it's taken so long. I have been very ill this pregnancy, in and out of hospital quite a lot. I do want to do a video on HG and what it's all about so that women can, those that haven't been through it can understand, and those that have can relate to it. So as you can see, we are
quite far along.
Very far along now. I am
37 weeks tomorrow.
37 weeks tomorrow. And Kat is 39 weeks on Saturday. So yeah, baby can come anytime. But yeah, so we'll kind of get straight onto the video. We don't want to keep you guys too long. And we also are not editing this because I just cannot be fagged right now to do it. So yeah, the last video we spoke about the tools to use for insemination, and I hope that everyone has got those tools. They may be expired by now, which we apologize for. Oops. Yeah, so we'll get straight onto it. So with our first round, our donor, we asked our donor that he could be here for his first deposit, because just out of a comfort sort of situation, we thought it would be better. Yeah. So with Kat, we inseminated how many days before your peak?
Oh, 5. It was 5 days before, because it was the Sunday, and then
before her LH peak. We inseminated 5 days before. Remember, sperm can last 5 days, up to 5 days in the optimal environment. And we inseminated again the day of her peak. So that could have been the one that caught. We don't actually know. So remembering that when you have reached your peak, your egg will be released up to 36 hours after the peak, and your egg survives for 8 hours. So that's kind of how you want to time your inseminations. For me, I was 2 days before my peak and the day after my peak. So that was just quite interesting. So anyway, with the first insemination, the donor would come in. He asked for our Wi-Fi password. He went into the bathroom and did his thing, and we went and prepared in the bedroom. And basically, when we say prepared, we mean strip down, put on the music. No, I'm kidding. You just kind of get relaxed. Obviously, you get naked, and you put in your pre-seed, your conception-friendly lubricant. Okay. So with this, these come with these applicators, and all you really do is you unscrew your lubricant, you screw this in to the top, and you'll squeeze your lubricant up to, depending on how much you need. Now, we didn't need too much, so we only did 2 grams worth, but you can go all the way up to 4 grams and beyond, according to this thing. So 2 grams was enough for us. The reason why you use this is that if you don't have a lot of cervical mucus, the sperm will not be able to really swim really well, and also not be protected, because as soon as your body determines and realizes that there's something strange in your system, they start to attack it. So that's why you produce a cervical mucus, which will protect the sperm so the body doesn't see the foreign body that's inside of you. So that's what you want to do, and why you've got to set up 15 minutes before. And the reason why is that you want this lubricant to be at body temperature. A lot of women will put this stuff and mix it with the sperm and do all sorts of things before they actually inseminate, and that because it's cold, it kills the sperm. You know, the sperm needs to be at body temperature at all times. So essentially, that's why you do it before. So a good 15 minutes before your insemination, just stick this in, inject the lubricant inside of you, and wait 15 minutes. Okay. Then essentially we've got our prop.
Sorry, we can't actually demonstrate this part of the video as these things, so we're just going to use our...
This is Charlie. He's my buddy. Yeah, we're too big to try and do what we're about to do. So basically you want to get your partner to lie against the wall. So if you imagine this here being a wall, and you basically want to lie with your legs and your butt up. So you'll probably put a pillow or two underneath here just to lift yourself up, and you want to lie like that, okay? Then with your lubricant, if you haven't done it, well, you should have done it before, essentially. It will come out, a little bit will come out, don't worry about it, it's normal. But what you would do is your donor would give you your his specimen, and our donor sucked it in for us, but basically he can just go into like a urine sample cup, and you can just suck it up yourself, and then basically you stick it in as far as the syringe will go, and you push it out really slowly, and I'm talking like pretty slow. You don't want to create any sort of backsplash or anything, so you do it pretty slow. And once the plunger is all the way at the bottom, what we did is we left it inside, okay, and we left it there for about 5 minutes?
Yeah, it was about 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes. You just want to leave it in there so that the sperm like settles and everything like that. We've got Marmalade again coming to say hi. And then you want to pull, after the 5 minutes, you want to pull the syringe out very, very slowly. Again, you just don't want to, we didn't want to disturb the sperm or anything like that. We didn't want to like cause any weird suction or anything like that. So we pulled it out very, very, very slowly. And then you want to lie like this, in this sort of position, for a good 20 minutes.
We stayed about 20 minutes, half an hour.
20 minutes. Yeah, a lot of people ask if they can pee like at all, and if they can get up at all. Yes, you can. After 20 minutes you can carry on as normal. But before you get up, and before that, you use your soft disc. Now, I feel that this really worked a lot. We did explain what this does in the previous video. So basically it's a little cup. They all come individually wrapped, which is nice.
And these are a bit different to the normal like menstruation cups that people have been using as well. I've heard of quite a lot of women using just the normal like plastic menstruation cups.
Yes. So your normal menstruation cups are too deep. You want something that's going to fit quite snug up against the cervix, and as you can see with these, it's not that deep, and it's quite flexible.
Take a bit closer.
You can.
Yeah, I will.
Just gonna come show you,
just so that they can see. It's quite flexible.
It's like cling wrap.
Yeah.
Basically. And don't let it, I mean, it looks quite big, it looks quite scary, but you can squeeze it, you can bend it, and it will mold to your shape, basically. So some women want to put the deposit in here and put the pre-seed in here. That's not going to work. That's going to kill the sperm. Some women will coat the rim of the cup with sperm, and I'm like, well, why are you sticking your dirty, unsanitized sort of fingers in? It's going to kill the sperm. You don't poke and prod around with the sperm. You just want to inject it in, and you just want to keep it as close to the cervix as possible. So don't worry about doing anything like that. If you wanted to put the sperm directly in here, put it directly in here and put it in. Don't like fiddle around with it, don't play around with it. So what you do is you squeeze this closed like that, and you literally feed it down into the vagina, and you keep pushing it until it goes like underneath your pubic bone, and it kind of almost like clips in and sits there.
Make sure it's up the right way as well.
What do you mean?
So like make sure that the top of the cup is the stomach side, not your back side.
Yeah, well, you don't want to put it in that way with this sticking up. You want to turn it around and make sure it just goes inside. Now, a lot of women get scared of it getting lost, it getting stuck, all sorts of things. Don't worry about that. It's not going to get lost or stuck. Your vagina is not this endless pit of doom. It's, you're going to be able to get it out, which we'll explain to you soon how that happens. But yeah, so after the 20 minutes, you want to put this in and make sure it's fitting in properly. You shouldn't really feel it, and it shouldn't cause you pain and discomfort. If it is, it's not deep enough, so you've got to push it back in. Kind of
like a tampon.
Pretty much like putting in a tampon. You just kind of want to clip it up so that it goes behind your pubic bone. So you stick this in, and then you're good to go. Then you can go pee, you can go do whatever it is you want to do. What we found and what we suggest is that you try and inseminate at night. So if you get your peak and you want to do it on that day, do it that night. If it's a day before, do it in the evening, because that's when you're relaxing. You can literally go to the bathroom, pee, brush your teeth, climb back into bed, watch Netflix and chill for the rest of the night. What I did is when I had personally done it, I slept with pillows underneath my knees, like underneath my thigh and knees, so that I had almost like a bit of gravity throughout the evening. So yeah, that's how I slept. These soft cups can stay in for 12 hours. So you sleep with it through the night, and in the morning you wake up and you take it out. When you're taking it out, you need to bear down a bit. So you need to almost like push, and you'll actually feel the lip come out, and you can just hook your finger and pull the soft cup out. Kat started freaking out with hers and got stuck, and I had to help her get it out. But just calm down, just relax, breathe.
So if you need Taryn's cup services,
I can come and take out.
She'll leave her number in the comments.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's basically it with how it comes out. When it comes out, there is going to be stuff left over, because remember, not everything goes into the cervix. Not all the sperm or the semen. A lot of the semen will remain behind, but the sperm cells have gone in through. So there will be things left.
Yeah, and there's his bits, your bits.
Yeah, the lube,
seed,
all of that.
Everything.
Yeah, so don't worry about that. But if you follow those sorts of steps, your chances are pretty high. And just to take in mind to do everything slowly, put the sperm in slowly, take the syringe out really slowly, like don't rush the process. Then another thing is, for our second donations, the donor would actually get ready at home, and then he would bring his sample to us. Now, I would think that whole process would have taken about 45 minutes for him to like get the sample ready, get in his car and get it to us, for us to get it inside.
Yeah, it would have been
inside us.
About sort of 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Away.
So what happens with that? A lot of women ask about liquefying their sample, which is just leaving it to like not be normal sperm consistency, but a bit more liquid. That happened for us. That naturally happened in the time it took him to get from his home to us. He had to keep it under his armpit because it's got to be kept at body temperature. So please make sure, if your donor is doing that he does that. He puts it under his armpit or between his thighs, or you can pop it under your boob, or like whatever the case is. just you've got to keep it at body temperature. But people ask if liquefying works. I don't know. I can't answer that question because I don't know. I honestly don't know which sample would have been the one to take, if it was the first or second. I know for my first full attempt, we only did one insemination, and it was literally straight from him, and that was a negative. So I don't know.
Yeah, and second time round we both had one where he was here and where he came from home.
Yeah.
As well.
Well, actually, for mine, for the second time for me, it wasn't like that. They were both drop off and goes.
Oh, okay.
So we don't know. We don't know, but that's sort of the timing and everything that we had.
We also had a little bit of fun post the insemination as well.
Oh, yeah, valid.
Yeah.
Valid. A lot of women ask if you should orgasm afterwards. Again, I don't know if it helped, but we did. So if you're going to orgasm afterwards, don't put anything inside, and don't use any saliva or anything like that. So you may just want to have a little bit of fun with your clitoral vibrator or something, just to have that orgasm. Because apparently what happens is when you orgasm, your uterus and everything contracts, and it's that contraction that helps bring the sperm up closer to the egg. That's the theory. Can't say if it works, but hey, why not? Do it. Why even question it? Just do it. Have 2 or 3.
Done.
You know, like make it fun or whatever afterwards. Thanks for bringing that up. Actually, I forgot about that.
No, that's right.
This baby brain is pretty real. Yeah, so that's basically how it works, and the exact process that we followed. With regards to, you know, taking all sorts of pills and medication and all these things to help with fertility, we just took folic acid and iodine throughout our pregnancies. We were on Elevate, which was a great prenatal. We had that while we were trying to conceive. So maybe get some Elevate for that. I ate, there's a whole concept about eating pineapple. I did eat pineapple for during my second insemination. I had it for the week, just because I love pineapple anyway.
I didn't.
She hates pineapple.
I don't hate pineapple.
She hates fruit. She does. She's lying. Hey. Oh my god. I'm not even editing that out. I can't. So yeah, about all those sorts of things, you know, it's all a personal preference, but I just didn't want to take all these medications to try and, you know, I was just thinking, you know, having so many medications is just going to make it worse, or, you know, maybe just make my system not right. So I just kind of did it naturally, but not really naturally.
I feel like we were both just as well, like, quite relaxed through the process too, as well. I think we were sort of both like, well, we'll give it a go. If it works, it works. Like, sort of not really having any expectations as well, because obviously we got told our fertility wasn't that great. So we're sort of like, okay, cool. Like, we'll give it a go. If it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, we'll try again next month, sort of thing.
Yeah. I think that's quite important, is to try and relax. Because when you're not relaxed, everything's tightened. So it could potentially influence everything. Some people have asked, can they have alcohol before to try and, you know, just chill the mood? Of course you can. How many people get pregnant out there, you know, after being totally trashed? You know, it happens a lot. So it's fine to have a drink or 2 or whatever before. What we did personally is during the 2-week wait, which is how long you wait to know if you're pregnant or not, we just didn't drink during that. That was just a personal thing that we didn't want to do. And we, of course, have not drunk anything since. But we can't wait until we can. Well, I can't, personally. So yeah, that's pretty much the insemination process. If you guys have any questions, though, it looks like I'm not wearing pants, but I am, I promise. If you guys have any questions about any of this, just feel free to comment in the comment section below.
Or follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram, DM us. We're very open. You guys can talk to us, and we're very open to answering absolutely any questions that you may have. If you do ask a lot of questions, I can do another video of answering them. But yes, I will be doing a HG video to let you guys all know. For those who don't know, we did have our gender reveal, and surprise, surprise, there's a boy in here and there's a girl there. So we're very lucky we've got a nice pigeon pair. Follow us on Instagram at 2bumps_samelove, and you'll see the gender reveal video there. But yeah, I think that's us for now. Yeah. And we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you.
Bye.